When talking about the minimum effective training dose for strength, it essentially refers to the least amount of training required to elicit meaningful strength gains. To help determine the minimum effective training dose required to increase 1RM strength in resistance-trained men, Patroklos and colleagues conducted a systematic review and meta-analysis. This presentation, brought to you by Talking Sports Science, will be a short summary of their research. Regarding the inclusion criteria, studies were only included in the analysis if they involved healthy individuals with at least 1 year of resistance training experience that were randomly assigned to a resistance training intervention that lasted a minimum of 4 weeks, whereby dose was manipulated, such as reps, sets, load, and intensity of effort, for example, with individuals completing a maximum of 1 working set per exercise per training session, with the training including at least a squat, bench press, or deadlift exercise. And to determine strength gains, a squat, bench press, or deadlift 1RM test must have been completed pre and post training. In the end, 6 studies met the criteria, which all showed that a single set, performed a minimum of once per week and a maximum of 3 times per week, was sufficient to induce significant 1RM strength gains. However, out of the 6 studies, 1 study only reported the participants' total 1RM score for the squat, bench press and deadlift, as opposed to 1RM scores for the individual lifts. Therefore, only 5 studies were included in the meta-analysis, which, from the lowest dose groups, totaled 55 male participants, ranging between 20 and 28 years old. Analysis of the 5 studies revealed an estimated increase for overall 1RM of 12.04 kilograms, an increase in the squat of 17.48 kilograms, and an increase in the bench press of 8.25 kilograms. Unfortunately, there were no studies that tested and included the deadlift in their training intervention. Therefore, due to the lack of research, it's less clear as to whether these improvements may also be achievable for the deadlift 1RM, or in trained women, or highly trained strength athletes. And in terms of the recommendations regarding the minimum effective training dose required to produce suboptimal yet significant increases in the squat and bench press 1RM in resistance trained men, it appears to be performing a single set of 6 to 12 repetitions using loads ranging from approximately 70 to 85% of 1RM 2 to 3 times per week with a high intensity of effort, i.e. reaching muscular failure, over an 8 to 12 week period. And that concludes this presentation. As always, I recommend you go and check out the full article. The link is in the description. Thanks for listening, folks. See you next time.